In the center of Kentucky, we found the heart of America. We found a group of friends who embrace the timeless traditions of this land, handing down to each generation their love of God, country, family, and friends. Bonds that are fortified with days spent in the field, hunting, fishing, laughing, and living life to its fullest. Join us for the journey into the center of the Heartland Heritage. This week, the Heartland Heritage crew heads to New Zealand for a once-in-a-lifetime hunt.
Goodness gracious alive. I felt like screaming out loud, but I held it in. Those are two of the most impressive animals we've seen since we got here. Well, after, I don't know, 20 hours, 5-hour delay in Houston, 14.5-hour flight here, and another hour-and-a-half flight from Auckland. Is it Auckland?
Auckland.
Auckland to Christchurch. We're here. And hopefully we'll be hitting the fields here in about 2 or 3 hours. We got to get something on the ground tonight.
See you, mate. How we getting on there?
Greg Purdy.
Randy, nice to meet you. Greg. Nice to meet you.
We're on the wrong side of the road, on the wrong side of the car. We're all a little nervous. We're expecting turns to be where they aren't, but you're supposed to be turning another way. So it's pretty wild. There's trucks coming on the right-hand side. I can't even believe I'm here. It's like surreal, man. This is my #1 bucket list to be here in New Zealand hunting red stag. We're here, and I just can't wait. Can't wait to get out there and get my bow and get one on the ground. I'm thrilled. I'm speechless. I don't even know what to say.
Randy, here you go,
How are
mate.
you,
Really
sir?
nice to meet you,
Nice
mate.
to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Kent.
Yeah.
G'day, Kent. How are you,
Brian.
mate?
Brian Stevens.
Brian, how are you, mate? Nice to meet
It's
you.
fine, sir.
Yeah. So you guys have just arrived. How you all feeling?
Great.
Well, it's good.
24 hours of travel to get here, so
Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
not too bad.
it's great to have you here in New Zealand.
Look,
So the plan is today you're going to head over to the lodge next door, get yourselves kitted out for your hunting gear, and then you'll head away hunting this afternoon. Sight on some rifles and make sure you boys can shoot straight. It's the first thing we're going to do.
Well, it's gonna be tough flying an arrow at 40-mile-an-hour winds, but we'll give it a shot.
We'll see what it does, eh?
Right?
Yeah. We'll see as when we're looking at you very shortly.
Man, I'm excited. I know you are, to get to New Zealand and get after those red stag.
Especially to have my son with me to enjoy this trip.
It's going to be awesome.
Closed captioning is brought to you by Bailey's Car Wash. After almost 25 hours of travel, the Heartland Heritage crew has set foot in New Zealand. After landing, they don't waste any time getting to the field. With Ken up to hunt first, the anticipation is at an all-time high.
All signed up. We signed our life away. We're ready to go. Get out here and get it tonight. Kent Wessel's up first.
Before the guys head out, they had to make sure their rifles were sighted in.
Brought it over half an inch, went up half an inch. Perfect.
Kind of blurry windshield. Look at him walking right there. Boy, he's not.
Okay. We've been doing a little stalking with the truck we've been driving. We've been trying to spot him. We came down this valley. The wind's laying down a little bit. Right up above this little ridge here, we saw about 10 stag. There were some hinds and there was 2 real good ones. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do a little spot and stalk. We're gonna try to get on these guys. Hopefully Kent here is gonna get a shot on that big one we saw. He looked like he was well over 300 inches, so we're gonna put a stock on him and see what happens.
I'd say if he held up in this bush, he'd be keeping an eye on those hinds because it's the middle of the roar.
Okay.
He won't be letting her get out of her sight.
Okay.
So we'll try and sneak around the corner and hopefully we can find the stag that should be there.
Okay.
It wasn't long before Kent got to the perfect vantage point and set up for the shot on this monster stag. This segment is brought to you by Burlington Family Chiropractic. It didn't take long for the guys to find a monster stag. Now Kent just has to close the deal with one very well-placed shot.
Oh, that was beautiful, baby.
That stopped him.
Huh? That was beautiful.
He's right down there.
Man, that's beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Being there and seeing that terrain in New Zealand was unbelievable. It would go from rainforest, thick, can't walk through, to open grass fields. I mean, it was just an unbelievable, words can't describe, photos can't describe how beautiful that place is.
And for me to even experience that with my son Kent and watching all of us walk those ridge tops and the views in the background, it's a once in a lifetime opportunities that we
You're right, a
do that
once in a
trip.
lifetime opportunity, and it was unbelievable.
Although I wasn't on that hunt, I just from the text messages and all the messages I received and the occasional phone call, just the excitement that you all were bringing to me here, it almost feels like I was there with you, and it was awesome.
It was.
Heartland Heritage Outdoors, we are here in New Zealand with Four Seasons Safaris. Greg Mall is our guide today. We've been here for about 6 hours, and he put us on a giant. Kent put a nice shot on this big, ginormous red stag. It is about a 100-yard shot. I mean, what more could you ask for here in New Zealand on the first day? Look at this thing. Golly, are you kidding me?
Beautiful animal, beautiful shot.
Good
oh,
job,
it was
brother.
great. It was great.
Good job. Well, I felt like cooking this morning. I enjoyed it. Something to do. I've got some cheesy bacon right here. We got bacon. We're getting ready to throw on some eggs, some scrambled eggs. We've got cheese going over there, tomatoes. A nice little breakfast for everybody.
Pepper, anybody?
Oh, it's done in New Zealand.
Good day, mate.
G'day. G'day. Good. Our Australian friend. It's our Australian friend. He's from Australia.
Well, so there's a little diagram on the wall here that you might want to come and have a look at. The most important thing is never walk behind the back of the helicopter, because obviously there's a big hot exhaust pipe. Same thing, we're going to come in, we're going to land. When it comes back in, you're going to get all that rotor wash. So just protect your face, just honk it down. Greg's going to be right with you.
Right. We're getting ready to go. Second morning, tar hunt. Everybody's going. We got this helicopter leased. Said the terrain's really steep. It's the best way to get to the top of the mountain. They're going to drop us off the top of the mountain, see what we can do. Here comes our ride right here. We're getting ready to go. Second morning, tar hunt. Everybody's going. We got this helicopter leased. The terrain's really steep. It's the best way to get to the top of the mountain. They're going to drop us off the top of the mountain, see what we can do. Here comes our ride right here.
Down on that ridge in the sun there.
Yeah, we're
Just down behind that ridge right there.
I know. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I'm dead still. Ready? That is a foot higher on that. Can you see the bullet hitting? You got it? Yeah. You ready? Here we go. Ready?
Oh, you're just a little left. Your height was about right, but you hit a stone. You got it?
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Here we go. Ah, he walked. He's running. To the right of that. Oh. All right. Hang on. Lost. Okay, ready? Okay. You got him.
You beauty!
He's falling down, baby!
Down! 400 metres! 405 metres! You beauty! Look at that! We got through it all. As you can see, the conditions aren't perfect. There's quite a bit of northwest wind around.
I have to tell you, that was one of the longest shots I've ever made in my life. That was an
very
absolute
difficult shot.
incredible.
The angle that it was and
Up.
the wind we had to deal with.
That is an incredible.
Whew.
You know, you sit out here and you look around us.
Oh, it's like the scenery that we're
And
in. Unbelievable.
where we are on the top of God's world. I tell you, for me to cherish this moment with my son Kent, come up here in New Zealand with Heartland Heritage Outdoors and to pull this bull, and apparently it's an older bull.
Yeah, a nice mature bull's about 5 years old, but this one's knocking on 8 years old, so he's a very, very mature animal, just exactly what we're after.
Yeah, and they're beautiful. They're beautiful animals, and you can see the rock that we're sitting on right here. And for this animal to walk up and down this rock, its whole entire life, it really tells you about the type of animal that this is. You know, with Kent having his stag on the ground, I had my tar down. You know, we're getting ready for another 3 days of one heck of an adventure for another stag.
Yeah, I'm after my dream hunt, the #1 bucket list item.
Right.
To go after the red stag with my bow. I've got 3 days to get after my #1 bucket list item. And man, I'm pumped.
So are we.
All right, here's what's going on. We came down through here yesterday about the same time. This whole valley had stag all over it. So before we get down in here, I'm gonna get my jacket on, I'm gonna get my bow out, and I'm gonna get ready. We don't have that much time, so we're gonna kind of get with it here a little bit. But hopefully we get something going tonight. Everybody else is killed out and tagged out but me. So let's see what happens. We just parked the truck, obviously. I just did an interview like 3 minutes ago. We walked up on this little ridge right here. And not 70 yards, there's another stag. He's just laying there looking at us right now. He's young, maybe 1.5 years old, 2 years. So I don't know how we're gonna get around him, or we're just gonna go walk right through and scare him out of there, but I'll wait on our guide here. Saw one, he's just a little bit too small. 2 small ones within a matter of 20 minutes. So we're gonna keep rolling around this bend here. We got a wind in our face, it's perfect. We're gonna see if we can get it done. We got about an hour left of daylight. Goodness gracious alive. I felt like screaming out loud, but I held it in. Those are 2 of the most impressive animals we've seen since we got here.